Okay, so I know I haven't posted anything in a while, so I thought I would. I do focus a lot more at TikTok. I do have a lot more people there, and it seems to be something that I'm able to, I guess the way I do things, it engages more in that arena. Obviously, if you've seen my videos, I don't really do the whole making jokes and being silly kind of thing. Obviously, I try and keep things interesting and whatever, but I'm not interested in following trends or that kind of stuff. It's just not who I am. So, obviously, I have to make content that I'm comfortable with and that's authentic because it's my biggest thing. So, I was thinking it might be kind of cool to do some numerology stuff, or sometimes I talk about self worth and raising self worth and confidence and this kind of stuff at TikTok. So I do like talking about those, and I am going to create some content like paywall videos to actually teach practical tips on how to raise this stuff, because I think it's one of the more important things we have to do in life is actually raise our self worth. So that is something I will be doing. I am working on a few different projects. But ultimately, look, I like astrology because it helps define things. So without astrology, you kind of have to, I guess, figure it out and bumble along as you go. Now, I'm not saying it's the answer to everything, it isn't, but you can tell a great deal about yourself, what stuff you're like, what you're going to be influenced by, what your challenges are going to be. Like, it's right there in the chart. So it gives us some tips and pointers and things that make it so it's not so I don't know what's going on situation, where you look at these and it's very obvious what is going on. And then you have some direction. So that's why I like it. So I don't really consider myself like an astrologer as such. It's more of like a manifester or a life purpose coach. I like to focus on things like relationships and things that make us compatible or incompatible. The relationship with ourself and how we actually see that, the any sort of wounds or challenges or delusions we might be held back by, things that we're afraid to face about ourselves, how to gain power within ourselves, not dominance. Dominance shows that you don't feel you have power, so you have to exert, control. That shows you don't have any. That's not where we're powerful. So again, it's these kinds of distinctions to see the difference between somebody who's secure and insecure, to recognize a person who's trying to manipulate and a person who's simply trying to manifest or help others. Again, there's all these differences. There's so many things I want to talk about. So I will be doing that, and I might make longer videos as well.